Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, we discussed about non-zero coupon paying bond, and then we discussed about zero coupon bond. Today we are going to discuss semi-annual compounding. If there is semi-annual compounding, means you are receiving interest after 6 months. Most bonds in the US pay interest twice a year, 1/2 of the annual. Now some adjustments are needed in calculation. In these adjustments, divide KD by 2, the interest that we are using, the discount rate, divide the discount rate by 2, multiply n by 2, number of years, multiplied by 2, and divide I by 2. When I will write the formula, then this thing will be much more clear to you. Value of bond is equal to interest one minus 1 divided by 1 plus I. We are writing I and they are writing KD, discount rate, raised to the power n whole divided by I, plus maturity value divided by 1 plus I. I'm again telling you we are writing I and they wrote KD. So it's up to you that you are using what. Now what is he saying? Some adjustments are needed when there is semi-annual compounding. Divide KD by 2. Now look at KD. Here our KD is I. You were receiving 10% discount rate. The discount rate was 10%. But if there is semi-annual compounding, so this 10% will be divided by 2. So we will divide I by 2, 10% by 2. So here you will make some adjustments. I divided by 2. I divided by 2. I divided by 2. Because now it is semi-annual compounding. The second adjustment, multiply n by 2. This n, previously you were receiving interest 30 times because it was yearly interest. So you received interest 30 times. Now you will interest because you are receiving interest 2 times a year. So in 1 year 2 times, so in 30 years you will receive interest 60 times. So we will multiply n by 2. This n will be multiplied by 2. This n will be multiplied by 2. So this is the second adjustment. If you are receiving interest 2 times a year, so in 30 years you will receive interest multiplied by 2 60 times. And then the third adjustment, divide I by 2. Previously the coupon, it was $80. But when you will receive interest 2 times, so 2 times a year, so it will be divided by 2, means you will receive $40 after 6 months. After 1 year, you were receiving $80. So after 6 months, it will be 40. So that's why this I will be divided by 2. So these will be the adjustments when you are calculating semi-annual compounding. So now we will take an example and then we will solve one question on that, and then we will see what happens. Suppose face value is 1000. We are receiving interest for 5 years. Coupon is 8% and discount rate is 10%. Now this is the situation. So write the formula. Value of bond is equal to I 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n whole divided by I, close the bracket, plus maturity value and 1 plus I raised to the power n. But since now compounding is semi-annual, compounding is semi-annual, so I will be divided by 2. This interest coupon will be divided by 2. N will be multiplied by 2. I will be divided by 2. And this I will be divided by 2. And N will be multiplied by 2. Now, interest 8%. 1000 multiplied by 8%, so it will come $80. But 80 will be divided by 2. Basically, 1000 multiplied by 8% annual. So we will get $80. But now 80 will be divided by 2 because we are getting interest 2 times a year. 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus interest, discount rate 10%. So 10% divided by 2. Raised to the power n. Number of years are 5 in our example. So 5 multiplied by 2. And whole divided by discount rate is 10% divided by 2. This plus maturity value 1000 divided by 1 plus interest I 10%. This is discount rate basically. Divided by 2 raised to the power n. Number of years are 5. So 5 and 5 multiplied by 2. Now 80 divided by 2 is equal to 40. 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So 1 plus 5% is equal to 1.05 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 2. Now it will become how much? 10. And whole divided by 10% divided by 2, so we will get 5%, and 5% is equal to 0.05 plus 1000 divided by 1 plus 10%. 10% divided by 2, 5%. So 1 plus 5% is equal to 1.05, and raised to the power 5 2s are 10. Now come towards the calculation. Is equal to 40. 1 minus 1 divided by 1.05 raised to the power 10. 1.05 raised to the power 10. So we are getting 1.6288. 1.6288. So 40 into 1 minus 1 divided by 1.6288. 1.6288 whole divided by 0.05 bracket close plus 1000 this and divided by 1.05 raised to the power 10, so it is coming 1.6288. So now made calculations. 1 minus 1 divided by this, 1 divided by 6.2288, 1 divided by 6.2288. So we get 0.1605. So 40 multiplied by 1 minus 0.1054. 0.1054 divided by 0.05 and plus 1000 divided by 1.6288. There is mistake in this. 1.1605. 0.16054. Now 1000 divided by 1.6288. 1000 divided by 1.6288. So we got 613. I don't have space, so I'm not writing that figure. So 40, 1 minus 0.16054. 1 minus 0.16054. So we got 0.8394 this, and divided by 0.05. So we got 16.78. 16.78. 16.7892. It is fine. 16.78 plus 613. So 40 multiplied by 16.78 multiplied by 40. So we got 671.58 plus 600. This calculation, I will calculate it again. 1000 divided by 1.62. 613. So plus 613. So 671. If there is some mistake in the calculation, so then calculate it yourself. I'm using this calculator, so it is difficult in this. Sorry, 613 plus 671.58. 671.58. So we will get 1285. So when you will use calculator, simple calculator, so it will be easy then. So this is the calculation of semi-annual compounding. This compounding. I think so inshallah in the next class then we will start. Today I'm going to start that next chapter, and chapter name is, just a minute please. So relative valuation techniques. In this, the first topic is price to earning ratio, or we also call it earning multiplier approach. Now, first of all, what is price to earning ratio? Price to earning ratio, P/E, is a valuation ratio of a company's current share price of share compared to its per share earning. And what is the earning of one share? When we will study this example, it will be clear to you. For example, if a company is currently trading at $43 a share, what is the share price? $43. And earning over the last 12 months was 1.95 per share. And what is the earning of this one share? 1.995. So now we will calculate the ratio of these two. 43 is the price and 1.95 is the earning. So 43 divided by 1.95. So we are getting 22.05. 22.05. Now what does 22.05 tell us? This is basically P/E, price to earning. Price was 43 divided by 1.95. So we got how much? 22.05. 22.05. So it means for $1 earning, we are paying $22.05. Because when you are purchasing a share for 1.95, sorry, $43, price is 43, and its earning is 1.95. So when we calculate its ratio is 22.05. So it means that for earning earning of $1, we are paying 22.05 price. So this is called price to earning ratio, that you are paying $1, you are paying $22.05 for earning $1 profit. For earning $1 profit, you are paying $22.05. This is called price to earning ratio. Here is another example, price to earning ratio. The price to earning ratio is sometimes referred to as the multiple because it shows how much investors are willing to pay per dollar of earning. For earning $1, the shareholders are willing to pay how much? Like here is an example. If a company were currently trading at a multiple of 20, multiple of 20 means that the interpretation is that an investor is willing to pay $20 for $1 of current earning. If price to earning ratio is 20, it is showing that shareholders are willing to pay $20 for $1 of earning. This is basically P to E is equal to how much? 20. 20 divided by basically 1. So for earning $1 profit, shareholders are willing to pay $20 price. For earning $1 profit, shareholders are willing to pay $20 profit. So this is basically called price to earning ratio. Here is my 9%. So okay, we will try to carry on for some time. Okay, we will discuss this in the next class. Determinants of price to earning ratio. What are the determinants of price to earning ratio when we are calculating the value of bond? So value of bond is equal to V naught is equal to D1 divided by K minus G. Now here D1 is the dividend. K is the discount rate, just like in the previous class we discussed about this K, discount rate. And G is the growth rate. Now value, V naught. So we can write V naught as price because we are paying P, D1 divided by K minus G. So since we are calculating P to E ratio, so what are we doing? We are dividing this side by E, and we are also dividing this side by E. So we'll get this formula, P divided by E, price to earning. Now price to earning, it depends on these three things: dividend, K, and growth rate. So inshallah in the next class we will talk about this. I don't have charge and there is no electricity, so inshallah in the next class we will discuss about this. Okay, have a good time.